Good morning. Good morning. Come on in and join the live. Come on in. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I think I'm going to go with Fenty, danessa myricks. Good morning. Come on in. We're doing some makeup today. Hey, hey, hey. Introduce yourselves when you come on in. We're doing a get ready with me because I have some content to do today. So because of that, I was like, you know what? I haven't done a live in a long time. So I want to come on here and have a beautiful live moment with the people I rock with the most. Hey, Beauty by Angie. Good morning. How are you? I'm copying you. I'm copying your style and doing it live. I don't know how you do it. But we're gonna do it together today. How's your weekend? How's your week been? How's your week been? I'm just trying to get all the stuff together. So come on in, come on in. Let's work together and make this live great. I know, I don't know how you do it. I get nervous because, like, especially when I have to do my eyebrows, because to me that's the part that I battle with the most. But you are professional at this. You do it. I don't know how you do it, but God bless you, sis. I'm just trying to get everything out right now that I want to do. And hopefully, I think I'm missing my liner. Let me go get my liner. Yes, so I'm going to go in and, hi, I don't know who JB Noah is. You joined the live, so hopefully you know whose live you joined. But if you need to know, I'm Nigel Chloe, the hostess with the mostest, and today we're doing a get ready with me as I get some makeup done and talk about what's going on in the world today. So I'm going to go in right now. If you haven't seen my reel with danessa myricks, I did a whole full face of danessa myricks and how it went. So this is, hi, welcome to the live. I'm going to go in with my danessa myricks. This is the water powder serum. And with this, all you have to do is do a couple of taps. Hi, Scarlett, how are you? Welcome to my live. I'm Nigel Chloe, your bald beauty content creator. And we talk about things on my channel, lifestyle, beauty, and fashion things that I love. But today, like I said, I haven't done a get ready with me live before. So that's kind of nerve-wracking. But hey, I'm excited because I have all you guys here who are interested in seeing what I have to say and what I have to do. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Definitely, Beauty by Angie, tap the screen if you're liking the content. You can also support by getting a sticker if you like what you see. But how's everyone's week been so far? How's everyone's week been? And just a disclaimer, I'm not in any way, shape, or form a makeup artist. I'm just a girl who just loves doing makeup for myself and looking nice. And I'm hoping that I motivate you too. I can, for just a kind of brief history, I started doing YouTube during the COVID times when I just had a baby. I was suffering from postpartum depression. And of course, everyone knows during COVID time, everything was shut down, everything was closed. So you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't do anything, and you had to find a way to keep yourself mentally sane. Definitely. I don't know if you guys realize. Where are you from? I am Nigerian by birth, and I currently live in the United States. I'm in the DC area. I hope that answers your question. But yes, I'm Nigerian, and to be exact, what part of Nigeria? I'm from Edo State. My dad is from Edo State. My mom is I always forget she's Igbo. My mom is Igbo, my dad is Benin. So just to kind of break it down for you. But I was born in Nigeria, but I've just been raised in the United States of America, which is where I am currently right now. So this is the hardest part for me, you guys, doing my eyebrows, because oh wow, where are you from? You said your brother's Nigerian. Where are you from? Where are you from? Well, I'm glad that he was able to get adopted by your family, because a lot of times a lot of kids and a lot of people, I'm an educator, don't really have that. So I'm happy that your family was able to take him in and adopt him as their own. Oh, South Africa. Wow. That's on my bucket list of places. Do you live in South Africa currently, or are you? So I have my little mirror right here, but I guess I can show you guys. So this is my e.l.f. Cosmetics brow gel. And this is in the color Espresso. And this is what I've been using. I love it because it's so soft. Oh, no stickers. Oh, you live in America and you moved in 2018. Oh, Scarlett, you're Canadian, currently in Toronto. I'm actually going to Canada this December for my cousin's 50th birthday. And I'm dreading it a bit because I know Canadian winters are no joke. Well, Noah, I'm sorry that you're in a negative state of mind. I hope your day gets better. But if you don't like what you're watching, you can definitely leave, because we don't harbor negativity in this channel. So if you don't like what you're seeing or what I'm saying, chunk the deuces. Chunk the deuces. We're not here for negativity at all. So yeah. But everyone else, if you're on a positive note, just continue watching. We're going to ignore the negativity. And those are one of the things I wanted to talk about during this live is, how are you with the recent things we're seeing on social media? The recent things we're seeing on social media and we're seeing in the news, how are you guys handling it mentally? Are you blocking yourself from watching certain things? What are you doing to keep your sanity and your peace? Because one of the things I've noticed, I had to take like social media breaks in between so that I'm not able to allow myself. So that's one of the things we just have. How are you protecting yourself from all these things that you're seeing on social media, from the wars going on to the new, I guess, U.S. administration, just a lot, just celebrity news. So many things are just happening left and right, and we're in month 6. So how are you guys protecting yourselves? Dinah edit, listen. I would ignore. Just ignore if you can. It's okay. A lot of times some people seek attention and look for it, and you just have to ignore it, and it's okay. I'm not for everybody, and obviously they're bored because they're here. No one forced them to be here, and I'm not paying attention to it, so don't worry about it. You just ignore them too and enjoy the conversation, the topic. So what have you been up to? Okay, you say you listen and watch Christian videos. I have, yeah, praise and worship for me. I don't know what you guys' religion is or anything like that. But praise and worship is something that's very, very important to me as well, just to uplift myself and just trying to make sure that I'm not, because one of the things I notice is like you watch something, I don't know if the same thing, you guys watch something and then the algorithm, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, the algorithm will continue showing you that negative thing. And it's like you find yourself in a time zone of just sitting there after 20 minutes, after 20 minutes, and you're watching things that you don't even realize is affecting you mentally. My makeup people, I don't know how you guys do eyebrows, but one of the things I learned is like a lot of people try to get their eyebrows to be identical, and they're not meant to be identical. They're just kind of meant to look like they're related. So I don't do perfect eyebrows, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it all comes together. It all comes together. So what I probably should have done was done my eyebrows prior to coming on live, but it's okay. Yeah, the algorithm will do things that you don't even realize. But that's why I say it's like a time warp. By the time you realize that you've been spending over 15, 20 minutes on social media and you have not gained any brain cells by doing so, just watching things that probably even confuse you more. So right now I'm going to go and contour my eyebrows with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is in the color Toffee. I need to get another one. It's running out, but I just love it so much. So that's pretty much what we have to do. What we do. Concealer cleans our brow mistakes. I use retractable brow pencil. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. But what I'm going to do right now is clean. This is the part that takes me the longest when it comes to doing makeup, my eyebrows, because I don't have eyebrows. My eyebrows throw gang signs. And for those of you who don't know, I have alopecia. So because I have alopecia, I feel like it not only is on my scalp, but it affects my eyebrows and it also affects the growth of my lashes too. My lashes too. So yeah, back to what we are saying about just kind of protecting ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. If you're watching, please make sure you hit that thumbs up and also share the live if you can, or if you know anybody who wants to learn how to do makeup and they're like, hey, you know what? Let me send this to this person so they can see. Because that's the funny thing. I have a sister, my older sister. So I have two older sisters. So one of them, she says she watches my channel, but every time she has to go somewhere, she wants to she wants to call me, hey, can you help me with my makeup? And I'm like, haven't you been watching my videos? Haven't you learned anything that I've taught you? Like, what's going on? Why is it you have not learned anything about makeup? And I'm constantly always guiding you and helping you. I don't mind, but it just at some time like, really? So that means you're not really learning. So what's the purpose of me doing all these get ready with me videos if you're not, you, who's my sister, is not actually going to practice what I'm teaching? You know? Yeah, but it's okay. Hey, I don't know if Scarlet and them are still on here, but I have hidden our negativity watcher that was on here earlier who was just being kind of rude to everyone. Not rude, but I don't know. Some people wake up on the bad side of the day, the wrong side of the day, and so you just have to, my thing is just to, I don't know you personally, so there's pretty much nothing you can say to me that's going to, because I don't know you. So obviously you are looking for attention, and some people want that negative attention, and it just gives them fuel and fire to continue. But at the end of the day, why? You just ignore them. I would say personally for me, that's like the first time I had a so-called troll. But if they're a kid, what am I going to do? I'm 40. I'm not going to argue back and forth with someone on the internet that I don't know, that doesn't, you know, pay my bills or put food in my mouth, obviously. So what do you do, Beauty by NG, when you don't have eyebrows? What do you do? What do you do? I like my eyebrows kind of thick. I'm too scared to do microdermabrasion. I don't know microdermabrasion. When you, what is the name when you tattoo your eyebrows? What is that name? I forgot the name of it, but I'm too scared to do that. Well, I just went in to go set my my concealer. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's medium dark. You can see I use it a lot, but that's what I kind of use to kind of set my eyebrows. But that for me is done. I'm not doing anything else to my eyebrows. I'm going to go in now and this is the Danessa myricks. Like I said, I did a video about a full face video with her before. This is the danessa myricks Yummy Skin. This is the blurring balm powder. It goes for your face and your eyes, and this is in the shade 9.5, and it's very, very creamy. Have you guys tried danessa myricks? Let me know. Have you tried her? What do you think of her products? So you just kind of twist it, and voila. This is I've only used it once. And then you have your little spoolie. You get the quantity you need. And I just kind of apply it like this. It's so soft and creamy, you guys. And I feel like this is a good shade for my winter complexion. Because do you guys use winter? Do you have two different shades? One that you use for the summer and then one that you use for the winter? And what I like to do though, you guys, now that I'm on it, when I also like to contour the top of my eyebrows, but I use my foundation. I use my foundation powder and I contour the top of my eyebrows to give it more of a nice clean look at the top too as well. And it blends in so much better compared to using the yellow or the same concealer shade. Yes, so if this is a trick that I learned from a makeup artist. I did my makeup once. She told me, and I can see the reason why she said it. I love using the same concealer for the top to contour the top. And that way, when you're blending in your foundation, it works great. And don't worry, for the middle part, I'm going to use my beauty blender for the middle part and just tap so the edges on the concealer on my eyebrows don't look so sharp. This kind of gives like a fading if you just tap in between. That's another technique I learned too as well. It kind of just makes it look more faded compared to it just looking so sharp. But yeah. But yes, I love this danessa myricks. It just works very, very nice. It's soft and creamy. So that's what I use. Oh, the hair-like strokes. I haven't mastered that concept of the hair-like strokes. Maybe I need to. But like I said, because this is a soft glam, and this is not really full coverage, so it's a soft glam look I'm doing, so that's why I'm not putting so much. It doesn't give you full coverage, and I also like the fact that it doesn't feel heavy. Because like one of the things I hate about when you have certain foundations on and it just feels very cakey. So like I said, if you're liking this content, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, and also you can get a sticker for what you're watching. Get a sticker that will also help support the channel. You can tap. Some people use a sponge. I like using a brush. So if you're a makeup girl, what do you use? Do you use a sponge or do you use a brush for your foundation? I prefer a brush, and most of my brushes are from e.l.f. because I just feel like e.l.f. is so affordable. e.l.f. is an affordable brand, and I know one of their products that just came out with, people were talking about like how they feel like they're going higher. And I guess because right now there's a recession going, not recession, but prices are so much higher around things, so they had to increase their prices. but I still like they're still affordable compared to other places, other makeup brands that you use. And you can find e.l.f. anywhere at your local drugstore. If you're in the US and you have a Walmart. So yeah. Can y'all see, like, it's just very, very nice and smooth, blends in very well with, my complexion. And one of the things when you're trying to match, get the complexion get the foundation that will match with your neck too, because one thing you don't want to do is have a demarcation for where you see where your foundation stops to your neck. So, and I also bring that down here to my neck too as well to cover. So nice, soft, simple, no issues at all. That's what I'm doing with that. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going in, because it's the summertime, I'm going with a matte concealer. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-Hour Camel Concealer Matte Finish, and this is the color Deep Chestnut. The thing about this, it's a little bit lighter. I need to get a darker color because this is my, but I'm not going to put that much because I'm going for a soft glam, so I'm not going to put too much. And the thing about matte concealers, you have to be quick because they dry. They dry so quick. So I'm going to go in with my semi-damp blender and just blend. Like I said, people have different ways of doing their makeup. This is just my way, and it works for me. I'm going to bring it down around my nose. Like I said, I'm going really fast because it's a matte and you don't want it to dry. But if it does dry, just kind of get a spray and rehydrate it and then go in and blend. But if you don't have, girl, you just move like a rabbit. Going into my nose, tap up here, and that's what I'm doing. And just kind of gives like a highlighted look. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. I didn't even know Catrice had a slim matte brow pencil. I love Catrice Cosmetics. I have a few of their products. I did a video with them too. They're also affordable too as well. But it is June, so let's talk about goals. It's June. We have 6 months left. Thank you. The foundation matches so well. I love to mess with my myricks, and I love the fact that I found the right shade for myself. But let's talk about the goals of the rest of the year for yourself. What goals do you have for yourself for the rest of the year? Have you reached your goals for so far from the beginning of the year? Because I know not everybody has goals, but if you have goals, what have you reached them? So now I'm going to go in with, this is the Sephora Translucent Loose Powder, their Universal Loose Powder. That's what I'm using right now. I'm going to put a little bit on the cap. Just a little bit. I'm not a queen of setting, and I have this right here, sculpting brush from Sephora, from e.l.f., and that's what I use, and I use it to just kind of press in, press, and set my concealer. Press. And I'm going to look up so I can press between the fine lines under my eyes because, baby, we are getting older and they are there. We are getting older and they are there. And as they are there, we can't get rid of them. It's one of the things I had to realize, that as I'm getting older, there's certain things in my body that are changing. Wrinkles, things are sagging, and there's nothing I can do that. But all I can do is try to either hide them some way or accept them the way they are. And my eyes, that's just something that's it's part of my age, honey. So that is setting. Now I'm going to go in with, my contour. I'm looking for my contour stick. I actually have a contour. I have a contour stick, but I also have a contour liquid. And right now, the first thing I grabbed was my contour liquid. This is by e.l.f. too as well. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camel Concealer. So both of these are the same 16-hour camel, but you can see this one's darker. I prefer to use this as a contour, and I use the lighter shade as a concealer. Like, you can mix and match things. You can use the same one product in multiple ways, especially if you know how to use it. This is running out, so I know I have to get some more soon, but I just kind of go a dab, dab, dab here, dab, dab, dab here, dab, dab, dab around the forehead. And sometimes I put some here, or if I have any residual. And I don't put any on my nose because you'll see what I'm going to do next. So this is the e.l.f. Cosmetics contouring brush because I'm going to contour. And like I said in the beginning, when I learned, a makeup artist told me whenever you're doing your contour, brush up. You want to brush up into your concealer. This way, this area, so far so good. Amen. I pray that you achieve all your goals too. The year is going by quick. That's why I said we are already in June. And like I said, I had to just kind of tell myself, like, before I used to, like, when I was doing YouTube, I used to just always feel like, oh, you have to post every week. You have to post every week. You have to post every week. But I realized I don't have time to post every week. So days like this, I do content batching. So what I'm doing now is using the residual from my brush. I forgot to do it here. I'm going to use the residual contour that's on my brush. And I'm going to use that for my nose instead of applying contour to my nose. But yeah, like I was saying with the goals, we have to, as a YouTuber, it can be trying to just figure out when and to post. But I love I get more responses to my YouTube, my YouTube shorts than my content itself, my actual vlogs. So I enjoy doing the shorts. I enjoy people liking the shorts. To me, they're just so much easier to do shorter videos. And I repost. So as a content creator, just kind of reposting. So whatever I post on YouTube, I post it on TikTok and I post it on Instagram. That way, I don't have to worry about posting different things. I can post the same thing on different platforms because you realize though, because on different platforms, you can have different kind of followers following you. You can have different type of followers following you and different things that people are looking for on different platforms. I don't do so well on TikTok. I realize that. And I've only been on TikTok for probably like 2 months. I don't do so well on TikTok. I do better on Instagram as far as getting views and follows. But so one of my goals for the rest of this year is just to make sure I'm not putting pressure on myself. So you guys see, can y'all see the contour of the nose? You can see the contour of the nose, and I kind of bring it up to my eyebrows. So it gives me, because I have a big African nose, so this kind of gives me a nice contoured look. But yeah, so we definitely have to just pray about our goals and make sure that our goals are aligned. And then we do lack motivation because it's not always easy, especially if you have other things. If content creating, being a YouTuber, it's not your full-time job, you're going to be pushed back by other things. Life is going to happen. And you're not going to, you don't have the whole day because you have priorities. If you're a mom, you have motherhood. If you're working a 9 to 5, you have a job. So you don't always have the time to do content creating. I'm going to go in now and do my foundation, not my foundation, my eyeshadow. So with the eyeshadow, I usually use Juvia's Place. So I have the Fumi and Juvia's palette, and I also have the Danessa and Juvia's palette. I like Fumi's palette. It's so pretty. Let me show you guys. Look at those colors. So beautiful. And like I said, because I'm doing a SoftGlam, I'm not going to do any type of glitter. I'm mostly probably just going to kind of do the purple and let me see if I can kind of find my brush. So I'm going to go with these two to create the look I'm looking for. I'm going to go with Ole and I'm going to go with 7. These two together. Actually, no. Change that. I'm going to go with these two, which is Adrian and Ole. So I'm going to start off with the purple, and I'm going to just put the purple as the transition at the top because we said I'd like to do transition colors because of the fact that it just kind of helps with the transition. So put that in. And I'm going to now just then, it's going to put it all over actually. That's what I'm going to do. Just put it all over. So you can see the kind of a nice soft purple that's here. And then I'm now going to go in with the, brush it off a bit and go in with the red. And it just kind of gives a nice burgundy look, which is a great base look for your eyeshadow. You kind of see the overlapping. Nice, soft, and simple. This is like a casual. If I want to do anything glam, I would go with the glitter, but I just like a nice basic soft glam. That's why I said soft, because I'm not really going out to do anything. I'm just doing a lot of content here at home. But lacking motivation is something that really does happen. Any content creator, YouTuber, Instagram, or TikToker that tells you they don't have moments of lack of motivation, they are lying. Even the ones that are getting paid. Because like I said, life happens, you crash out, you burn. Sometimes you have creativity block and you just need to take a moment to, you just lack the motivation. Or sometimes you don't get the views that you're hoping to get or the responses that you're hoping to get and you lack motivation. I'm just going to go in, this is like a nice feathery brush, and I'm just going to go in right now and fan or feather the top to stop any harsh lines. Like I said, I have people that was asking me all the time, like, hey, how do you do it? How are you consistent with doing stuff? And I tell them, like I said, I pick days like this where I'm probably done with work early and I go and I do multiple. So like I'm doing this live now for you guys. I'm gonna do a reel, like probably 2 reels. I'm gonna do try on stuff and I keep them on my phone. So whenever I need to post them, I post them. Change clothes. It's a lot. It can be a lot. But the thing about what I've learned is because I have fun doing it, it doesn't feel like work. I'm not doing lashes today. I'm not going to do any lashes today, but I am going to now go in and brush off my I don't even know where I have a bigger brush than this. I don't know where it is. I have a more feathery brush than this. This is, all right. I'm filming with my phone. I'm filming with my phone. I have a Samsung phone, and then I have this light that I got from Amazon that's put here on the side, and then I have a phone light that's on top. If you follow my Amazon store, I have like my YouTube filming equipment stuff, and you can see what it breaks down everything that I'm filming with. So I'm going with now with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the color Hazel Deep Golden 75. And I love this thing. It gives you a nice smooth finish. I love it. And I just kind of go in and I just pat where I concealed. I just pat where I concealed. And touch up on the forehead area. I love this powder so much from Sephora. I love it. Don't sleep on Sephora products. Everybody wants to get like the name brand stuff, but Sephora got some good stuff too. They got some good stuff too on Sephora. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm almost done. Oh, so the Amazon store, it's it's one of those, I don't know if it used to be an invitation only thing. I don't know if that's still the case because I've had mine for about 4 years now. But yes, on my Amazon store, it's an affiliation. If you don't know what Amazon store, Amazon's an affiliated thing with Amazon where you can build your own page and share the things that you use on there. So now is this. This is my favorite blush. Blush right now. This is the grape soda, yummy grape soda blush, and you can use it for your lips or your eyes. Or your cheek. I used it for my cheek. I've never used it on my lips because I don't even know how to rock purple. Sephora powder is dupe for MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I love MAC. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what the Sephora powder was. I just learned something new. So I'm going to go in with this. This is my angled blush brush from e.l.f. And you can see how it just comes on. I just love it. And it is, I just love this. It's like I don't even know if it's giving me a nice warm finish, but I just love it. What y'all see? Are y'all seeing the blush coming on? Are y'all seeing the blush coming on? I'm almost done. Oh, I just love it. And it's matching my eyebrows, my eyeshadow. I just love it. Nice and warm. I love it. I get so excited. I get so excited playing with makeup. I just love the transition that it gives me. But yes, so what's left? I need to do my liner under the eyes. So this is the Sephora Ultimate Gel Eyeliner. This is for Ultimate Gel Eyeliner. If you're still on and you're watching, just make sure you hit that thumbs up before you go. Show your girl some love. And I learned when you want to put your eyeliner, just kind of put your eyes down and there you go. If you're a mom, are your kids out from school? My kids, their last day of school was on Wednesday, but I still had to go to work this morning. So I dropped them at a sitter. That's why I have time to do some content work today because I dropped them off. There you go. Simple, nice way to do your eyeliner. So I have this stuff everywhere. The one thing I hate though about when doing makeup, I don't know if I hate the cleaning up afterwards. I hate the cleaning up afterwards. So here, this is the Fenty Beauty. We're going to do our lip. The Fenty Beauty Traced Out Pencil Lip Liner. And I need to sharpen it. I don't have a sharpener. That's one thing I realized I don't have as a makeup person. So I'm going to see. Oh, yay. I still have a little bit left. You need to sharpen it. You're going to sharpen it. All right. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with this is a Sephora Cream Lip Satin. And just put a little bit here. Okay. Now, because of how it comes off, I go in on top of it with my e.l.f. lip pumping gloss to give it better of a blend. Because right now my lips look ashy, right? So you're gonna see how it's gonna just kind of die down a bit. See, the balm just kind of dyed it down to where it doesn't look so ashy. It looks so much better. And y'all, TikTok has got me. I got this. This is on TikTok. That's one of the reasons I was avoiding it, because people say you just get caught into buying things. This is the Bubble Mascara, and it's supposed to just give your eyelashes a boom. So this is what they're supposed to do, the before and the after. So this is one of the contents I'm filming today. I'm going to try this on and do it as a reel or either a reel. I'm going to do a reel and a Instagram short, a YouTube short. So that's what I'm going to try on. But for the most part, I'm going to go get my setting spray, but I did it. This is the complete SoftGlam look. And the reason why it's SoftGlam because I'm not doing any eyelashes. I'm doing just my regular mascara. But for the most part, that's it. So thank you, Beauty by NG. You've been here the whole time. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much for the support always, sis. I wish you a wonderful day. But what you guys, let me know if you're watching this later on what you think about the look. All right, toodles. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.